John was collecting information to see if there was a weakness in Tom first.
Why is it always the person who gets poked is the one that gets
I
criticized?
have
Like,
no
way
idea. I think it's one of the bad parts about our sport, but it makes our sport unique in a way.
I wanted to dip into a little bit too with the, Jon Jones stepped away, kind of semi-retired, I guess you'd call it, whatever it was. Then he came back a couple months later, like, nope, I'm back. I'm ready to fight. What do you make of that? Was he ducking Tom Aspinall,
I
or
don't.
is it just looking for the fights that motivate him?
Well, ducking is a strong word. I think more than anything, Tom or John was collecting information to see if there was a weakness in Tom first, right? Let him fight a bunch of guys. I gotta find a weakness, right? He's looking for a weakness, and he may not have necessarily found it when he was like, "Nah, you know what? I'm gonna sit back and wait a little bit. Let him fight some other guys. I need to see more because." And Josh, you know as well as I do, Tom's fights were like 2 minutes long, and he didn't
Yeah.
look like he had much weakness in him. Like he's going out there, boom, step in 1-2, boom, dropping guys. You didn't see a lot of weakness. So I'm sure John was like, I need to see more. I need to see
Mhm.
him in the third round. I need to find some holes first. He didn't see him yet. And now he might have seen some. But even still, we still haven't seen him late in fights. So I don't necessarily want to say that John was ducking him, but I think he was hesitant until he found more weaknesses to really sign his name on that dotted line.
I had a little different perspective because I'm gonna put a little respect on John in this situation. Look, he's been in the game a long time. We're both older. We towards the end of our careers, you want fights that motivate you.
Yeah, no
The Alex
doubt.
Pereira fight motivates him. Probably somebody else would have motivated him. I don't. There was certain people that motivated me towards the end of my career. I was like, yeah, I want to fight that guy. Like that's the person that gets me up out of bed. Fighting somebody that didn't have the name or whatever it was, I don't care if he has the title. John's like, I got 14 of these things at home. I don't need one more just because you want me to fight him. And I understood what he was doing. So I cut him a little slack. I definitely don't think he was ducking Tom Aspinall. It just looked really bad, given that Tom was the champion. He drug it out for so long, in that type of situation. But I don't think John was ducking him at all.
No, it just the part that doesn't sit well is how he treated Tom after Tom got poked in the eye.
Yeah.
He ultimately trolled him after that and made him look like he was never worthy in the first place.
Did you expect anything different
No,
from John?
no. I felt so honestly through that whole ordeal, man. I felt so bad for Tom Aspinall.
Yeah.
Tom Aspinall did everything right as a champion. Like he waited, he tried to be the man. I don't even think they would even allow him to fight. They made him wait a year for John, and then it never happened. Then he fights, gets poked in the eye, and we just made him look like the biggest chump. And I felt so bad for him because he didn't deserve any of that.
Why is it always the person who gets poked is the one that gets
I
criticized?
have
Like,
no
we
idea.
never criticize the dude that doesn't make weight, right? You always criticize the guy who doesn't take the fight. Why didn't you fight him? You're a bitch. No, the guy missed weight by 3 or 4 pounds. And the guy that gets poked in the eye is the guy that's the bitch because he didn't keep fighting. No, the guy fouled me. I can't see. Like, why is it that way in our sport?
I don't know. When because I'm at the shows, man. I'm always sitting cage side, and whenever a foul happens and the crowd starts booing, like in my head, I think they're booing the guy who did the foul. But now I realize they're actually probably booing the guy who's like taking a break.
Right.
Like, wait a minute.
Yeah. You just fouled him to rest.
Yes. Yeah, it's so wild, man. And it's such a witch hunt and a mob mentality that I think it's one of the bad parts about our sport, but it makes our sport unique in a way because it's just we tend to do these wild things and treat like good people really bad.
We we do have a very unfortunately, there are a lot of fans that are very toxic. Like they're very rude. And like if I go, when we get done, I'm gonna post this, right? And I get done posting this on my YouTube channel, we'll go through the comments. And people are they're gonna blow you up, they're gonna blow me up. I mean, it's not gonna be anything positive. And as of lately, I said all the people that listen to us, you get 100,000 views on a video or whatever. And it's like, hey, out of those 100, you only get like let's say you get like 8,000 or whatever, like people or whatever it is, or a couple comments. It's always the negative people that comment. I said, the positive people, jump on there just for fun. Jump on there and write something positive. Can you do that? Can we push out all the negative comments? I'm
Nope.
hoping it catches on. It
Nope.
probably won't, but I'm in hopes.
It makes me think differently too. Like I go to fights and sometimes I'll be like, man, I don't even want to see the fans because it makes me think differently about fans because all the negativity that we get online, I always think, yo, well, where the good people at? So now sometimes
Yeah.
I'll be looking at fans out the corner of my eye, like, man, I ain't even gonna take a picture with them because like they probably didn't talk trash about me.
Oh, there was guys that used to come to AKA that would talk trash to me, and they lived in San Jose, and I'd see them all the time. And every single time they'd come ask me for a picture, I'd be like, bro, come on. He's like, oh no, I was just giving you a hard time. I'm like, why you got to try to be
Dude,
try to be nice now?
I'm a human being. I got
Yeah.
feelings. I'm sensitive.
Right. Look, okay, so we agree that John's not ducking
No.
Tom. I looked at it more as like a motivation, though. He needs somebody that motivates him. You looked at it as more like, hey, there wasn't enough tape out on him. I could see both ways, to be
Yeah.
honest. And John's made it very clear. I watched a lot of tape. John's all, I watch a lot of footage. I watch a lot of tape. I dissect people. It makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, so both of those things can be true at the same time.